Good morning, fantastic people, coming to you from a very positive Monday morning here in Sydney, Australia. There's already 20 people in the video, which is amazing. How are you, brother Mo?
I'm fine. I'm feeling Napoli and Milan. I can
Yeah,
actually touch their jersey.
Yeah, I feel that way too, man. So we're going to break this video down a little bit today. I'm going to go through for the start what it basically means to get these 3 points, to make sure that we got 3 points on Milan and Napoli this week, all important. And because in the matter of Inter versus Napoli at 4 a.m. versus sleep, Anthony did choose sleep on the Monday morning. I'll head you over to Mo, so he's going to talk a lot more about the game, and he'll go over to your comments so everybody can have their say. So thank you to everybody that's flying in. I'll do a quick little roll call. From the start, we've got Benjamin here. How you going, my friend? Yes, I'm sure most people had a heart attack. I woke up in the 72nd minute. So, when I wake up that late into a game, emotionally, I'm not as invested. So I was just really hoping that the boys could hang on. Our new subscriber, Balkan Warrior, is back in the chat. Fantastic. Ahmed, good to see you. And Sub-Zero, Gagliardini equals Barella plus a red card. In what world does Gallia play ahead of a healthy Sensi and Vecino? Amen. Let's not criticize the manager today. He got his elusive 3 points against the big side, which is something that we really, really struggled with so far. I'll go over to Mo for a couple of minutes. Mo, what does it mean for Inter to close this gap? Because we saw how important it could have been last week to get the 3 points against Milan. We saved face by not making sure we lost. We had to carry it over and make sure we didn't lose again today. We went one better than that, Mo. We got the 3 punti.
It's a statement. It's a statement for everyone. It's a statement that we still can beat big teams. We still can beat top six teams because we haven't this season yet, and that's the first one. And we actually, I thought today we won uh, with our foot down on the gas. It's not that we defended. It's not that we went back after going 2-1 up. We still tried to attack. We created more chances than them. And I know that at the end of the game, yes, it's Napoli. It's a big team. It's Spalletti throwing the sink at Inter and putting everybody in the 18. So you will have these moments. And it shows how composed our team is and how the players are actually mentally they were prepared to win the game. They were not only going to play on the field, they were actually going to play in their mind as well. Like everybody was focused. Even when they went down, we came back, we went up, they closed the gap to 1 goal, and we still played really well defensively. And I want to get shout out to Handanovic for that last save from Mario Rui. I know that everybody blamed him for the first goal, but it was a brilliant strike from Zelensky, brilliant strike from Mertens. But that save gave us the 3 points. I know that everybody's saying Lautaro, Hakan, but that save is an absolutely world-class save, and it's worth absolutely the 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I cannot wait to get home from school at the end of today and just put this replay on, because I haven't even seen the goals. And to be honest, I'm just finding comfort in knowing that all I know are the numbers, and I'm happy for that for so far. I'll watch the highlights when I get to work. Thank you to the 35 people who've joined us on Inter Worldwide this morning. It's really a pleasure for both Moment and myself. Sub-Zero, this is an interesting comment. Simone didn't risk against Bologna 6-1 the way that he did today. I think different opponents, you can't really make those parallels, especially since that gap, Sub-Zero, was starting to bridge to a dangerous point. The gap was starting to reflect a non-realistic point of view of the Campionato. I mean, we haven't been great this season, Mo, but don't sit there and tell me Napoli have been 10 points better than us. They haven't. Milan haven't been 7 to 10 points better than us either. They've had a little bit of a rub of the green. And, Napoli have also had quite an easy schedule. The next month is going to be difficult for them when they've got much tougher fixtures. Thanks to the 40 people in the video. Make sure you like the video. Let us know if you are new. That's very important so we can welcome you to the Inter Worldwide family. Mo, before, you end up talking about pretty much the game and the players and the specifics, big task for us against Shakhtar Donetsk now going in. Now that we've got these 3 points, what did you see from the personnel fitness-wise, physicality-wise towards the end of the game? Because I didn't stick around for the whole game. I couldn't even tell you where the substitutes came from. So going into Shakhtar, what's the all-important information personnel?
I think Korea today did really, really well. Lautaro had, even though he scored, I did not think he had a good game. And I don't want to be critical of any player today, but I thought that Lautaro looked for the goal instead of looking for a team win today. He wanted to score. And it's great to have a striker that is hungry for goals and he wants to score, but sometimes it's the same as Korea today. I thought Korea today played really well for the team, even though he didn't score, but he was crucial in most of the moves that we did before he got subbed out. Ranocchia today proved that he can fill in. He actually marked Osimhen really, really well, and it was really good to have him and Skriniar doubling on Osimhen. I'm really sorry for Osimhen for that injury. It was a really unfortunate injury. You didn't see it.
Did he get injured?
It's not. He hit Skriniar's head and by his cheek, and he got like a swollen cheek, and his eyes closed, his left eye closed, and we don't want to see that happen to anybody. Anybody. It doesn't matter who they play for. It was. I felt really, really bad for the kid because he was trying to play. He was fired up, and I feel sorry for him that he had to go out like this. Also, Dzeko today got injured in the head. He bled a little from a Ospina clash, but going to Shakhtar to answer your question, I just wanted to address some players first. Skriniar today, same. He's phenomenal, amazing. Ranocchia today was really good. Bastoni today actually did something that I haven't seen from him before. I think what happened is Bastoni today, if you watch the game, Anthony, later, you will see that Bastoni was actually trying to attack a lot, which is something that me and you criticized before. That, and we called for some games to have DeMarco as the left center back to go forward. But Bastoni today, I think he felt threatened a little by DeMarco coming in as a left center back. And he played really, really well as a left center back going forward, not only defensively, but going forward as well. And he had a really, really tough task defensively to Mark Lozano, who was actually, he played really good first half, Lozano, but going forward was really good. And this is what you need against a team. You know that Shakhtar are going to come here and they're going to try to defend. We know that already, right? And you need your center backs, the outside center backs, to be able to go forward. And this is what we need to see against Shakhtar. Barella's energy. In the beginning of the game, Barella was playing like he owns the field and he tried to dribble everybody. But then later, after they scored, Barella really, I saw Barella from last season. I saw Barella who hustled defensively. Barella today did something that I haven't seen Barella do most of the season, which is clearing the ball from inside the 18. And it is something that is crucial for a midfielder in a 3-5-2 formation, for the midfielder to help Brozovic a little bit defensively, especially when you have someone like Hakan who is very, very offensive. And that's what I think. So from your point of view, Anthony, I'm gonna give it to you a little bit. From your point of view, do you think we should just go for it against Shakhtar, or still play our cards and be cautious a little, knowing that I know we're gonna play Real Madrid at their and at the Bernabeu at the end, but should we just go for it and try to win it and just make the statement that we will go through next round?
I think we've got the perfect opportunity to just go out there on Wednesday, Thursday, wherever you watch it in the world, win this game and make, as you said, another statement. Like the confidence that this win against Napoli should give these players midweek, knowing that, Inzaghi can basically get this group of boys together and say, boys, 3 points here today, you're pretty much through to the next round. It wouldn't be guaranteed, but 3 points against Shakhtar would be a huge, huge kick in the right direction. If we have to go down to the last day to face Real Madrid, Mo, I don't even need to tell you as a fan. We saw it against Spurs. We saw it against Barcelona. We saw it against poorer teams like Shakhtar Donetsk. We struggle when it comes down to that final game. That mental hurdle to jump is really, really hard. Shakhtar's spirits are broken to the point where they know it's very, very hard for them to make it through to the next round. They're just looking to maybe make it to the Europa League. So they're still hungry for the win. But if it was up to me, I would say we just go for it full on, absolutely full on. I know a draw wouldn't be the end of the world as a result, but to know that by this time on Thursday, we could have 1 foot in the round of 16, it would do wonders for the momentum of the squad and the management and just the club in general. It's the next step that we're looking for. We are the champions of Italy, and everybody knows that the next step after being the champions of your country is to stamp your foot in Europe. We have not made it out of the group stage. Us as fans, we've all said it from the start of the season, make it to the knockouts. We don't really expect anything else because it all really comes down to who you get. So yeah, we've got a really big opportunity, and I think once the club achieves that goal mode of going to the round of 16, a lot of the pressure will be off the shoulders of some of these players because they're still carrying some of that pressure.
One of the things that I just noticed that actually Shakhtar need to win their 2 games, assuming that Sheriff are going to lose to Real Madrid, and I think they're going to come hard at us. They're not going to try to defend, because if they get 1 point from this game, they're done. They're out of everything.
Yeah.
So before I move on, guys, I think there is about 70 people here, which is it makes my heart pump really.
Really nice.
Yeah. So make sure to like the video, please. Like the video, share it on your socials if you can, and that'll be great. So Anthony, going back to Napoli and the league, I'm trying to pull the schedule up, and I'm not sure. Let me pull the schedule up for our next games, because I think we have a winter break. I'm not sure if we have a winter break this season or not.
I think it's for Italy, it's usually around that last week of December, first week of January. Like, they just make sure they're home to cut the panettone with their family. But with the way football has gone this season, man, I honestly don't know. It would not surprise me if a Roman Catholic country as deep as Italy still makes them play football either side of Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year's Day.
Yeah, so I think we actually already faced Napoli, Juventus. Did we faced Juventus?
We have faced Juventus, yes. We have faced
Milan,
yeah.
Milan, Lazio, and I think the only team we have is Roma, I think. So that's the only team that is left to face, and I think we have an easier schedule than a lot of other people, and I'm really hoping to get points on the board now, because this is where people are gonna like drop points. Like, people are gonna drop. We have Venezia, I think, coming on, and it's after this. I'm trying to check the schedule. But going back to the game, Anthony, I just want to, I know you didn't watch the whole thing, but I wanted to tell you something, that today Hakan was connecting really well on the left, better than what I expected. And I know that in the prediction, when you were doing the match preview, I said that I don't want Hakan to play. But today he played really well, and he connected really well with Perisic. My man of the match, to me, is Darmian. It's either Darmian or Perisic. These two.
I believe you. They've been so good this season.
Oh my God! Like, we lost Hakimi. I know that Darmian is not Hakimi, but Darmian defensively is better than Hakimi, and this is what you get. And Darmian moved forward really, really well. We only have, in the next 5 games, Anthony, we only have Roma from the top half of the league. We have Spezia, Salernitana, Cagliari, and Torino. So we should be able at least to get 13, if not 15 points from the next 5 games. There is no excuse, Anthony. There is no excuse to not beat these teams. If you're going to go for Scudetto, this is when you make your stride. This is the next month before the winter break is when you make your stride, because these are on paper easy game. There is no easy game in reality, but on paper you're supposed to beat these teams every day of the week. One thing, I want to go through some comments, and people like really saying Hakan, and also one comment, I hope to never see Gagliardini again. I keep saying this, but who else did we have as an option? Sensi. I am someone who likes Sensi, but is he fit enough? It doesn't look like the management, they see him fit enough to play, because otherwise he would have started or came in second half, and he did it. And this is something that we don't want to like just go through players. Gagliardini, he's just a squad player. This is what he does.
And we know that managers like to use Gagliardini for his physical presence, to make sure that he can prevent players from agilely stepping around. Gagliardini is there to be a pain in the ass in the last 15 minutes. He's not there to play a good technical ball. He's not even really there to hold on to the ball. He's there to rough up the play, to break up the opposition's attack, and to make sure the game drags out in a very painful way.
So Sub-Zero is saying it could have been way easier. I don't think so. I think actually this game was never going to be easy. Would have never been easy against Napoli, they're unbeaten this season, and they are absolutely flying in Serie A. So it was never going to be easy for anybody. I think I'm guessing towards the last minutes we had our eyes in Champions, and this is one of the things he wanted to give Hakan a break. He wanted to give Lautaro a break. He wanted to give Korea a break. And why not? If you have five subs available, use the 5 subs. Get fresh legs. They did this. Spalletti today, when you see the game, Anthony, Spalletti switched the whole front line apart from Ottoman, who was injured. He switched everybody. He put everybody else that he has on the bench trying to get a result. And this is what I think Inzaghi thinking. I need fresh legs, and this is what he did. Benjamin again is saying he was actually prepared for another letdown. Were you, Anthony? Were you waking up thinking that it's gonna be a letdown?
Yeah, man, because, well, not necessarily. I was just acting proactively because here in Sydney, we've been working from home for the majority of the last 6 months, and people in education just went back. So today is my first Monday back at school, and I need to be as fresh as possible. And I could not wake up and sacrifice 4 a.m. knowing that this team wouldn't get the 3 points, because it's what I feared, Mo, was that we'd be walking away from this game knowing we deserved it but didn't get it. Because the game against Atalanta, we should have got the 3 points. Lazio, we threw that game away. The Milan game, we should have held on. The Juve game, we definitely should have held
Atalanta
on.
game. We should have won Atalanta game.
Yes.
This one is actually the worst one for me because the penalty.
Correct.
Better decision in penalty taker would have won us 3 points at that game, to be honest.
Of course, man. You know, talking about penalty takers, man. Look at what our national team has to go through in March because of penalty taking, man. This season for penalties, Mo. Every time I watch a penalty that one of my team is taking, I just know that they're not going to score because I'm so used to Romelu Lukaku banging in 99 out of 100. But going back to what you said, it's what's important now is that you beat the teams that you're supposed to beat if you want to make a Scudetto run. Because as you said, we've got teams in the bottom half of the table now, and you win the Scudetto by beating all of those teams and not losing against the bigger sides. So far, so good in that aspect, Mo, because, you know, we've only copped that defeat to Lazio. We all know Lazio's inconsistency is not going to land them in a position on the table higher than 4th. If they get 4th, it should be celebrated like a trophy under Sarri this season.
I'm gonna say here, Anthony, if we win the next 5 games, which are, I think, against Spezia, Roma, Salernitana, Cagliari, and the one against Venezia, we're gonna end this year top of the table. I'm just saying it here because I have not looked at the other people's schedule yet, but it's I think if we get 15 points from these 5 games, we'll be top of the table because they're gonna play each other. Everybody, okay, guys, more than 70 people here. Please like the video. Make sure to like the video, and also I want to get a shout out to our sponsor, Fantasy Serie A. If you watch the ticking banner at the bottom,
wait a minute, Mo. Was it you who told me to keep Vlahovic in my fantasy team?
I did in that video. I did. Hey guys, I told Anthony Vlahovic is gonna score, and so who listened? Sharma listened and kept Vlahovic, I think, on his team, and he's like banging the points.
For all the shit I've thrown to Sharma, I guarantee you Vlahovic just made him jump me in the Serie A fantasy standings. Guys, I need to actually head off in 3 minutes. So before I go, thank you to everybody who's bringing the comments in. I know they're flying through at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and Mo will take care of the housekeeping business with the comments as much as he can. But guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming by. That there's 75 people watching us now, which is absolutely amazing and brilliant. My friend Adam Tenanini from Melbourne is coming in. Big Roma fan, huge Roma fan. You can catch him on the Serie A roundtable as well. Inter was definitely his lock for the Scudetto at the start of the season. But thank you to Mo. Thank you for everyone who's joined us. I might be back with a little bit of a fan cam, 3-4 minutes, if I feel like it after I watch the game today. But Mo, if you were to tell me, Anthony, to look out for 1 or 2 things specifically in this game, because we all know when you watch a game back after and not live, you've got the freedom to really wander with your eyes around the pitch, man. So what would you tell me to look out for more specifically when I put this game on today?
Darmian and Perisic. Check them out. Darmian and Perisic flying down the wings.
Love it. Love it. Thank you to the 70 people who are here. And thank you to my brother Moman, all the way from Texas in the States. Forza Inter. And brother Mo, I'll check in with you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you. So guys, I'm still here with you. And we're going to go through some comments. People saying, what a game. Yes, Yes, Neratori, what a game from the Netherlands. Uh, hey, talking to UV while taking a UV while I watch this. That's great. One of the comments that I saw is Lautaro and Korea had to be started. We need another quick striker. Dzeko should not really be starting. Actually, I actually disagree. It's some games it needs Edin Dzeko. Maybe I know that he gave up the goal today, but I thought that he actually did really, really well, Dzeko, today. When he came in, I know he lost the ball, but he held up the play. He connected with Barella, and he actually switched the field many, many times. And he was not bad. And I think Dzeko always, we keep saying that Dzeko should not start, but every time he starts, the guy scores for us. So how did Mertens miss? Still happy though? Yes, I'm happy that Mertens missed, but he scored a banger, and we should have closed him down. Forza Inter from my friend Ben Nali. So I'm going to go through Perisic, man of the match. Guys, let me know who's your man of the match. For me, it was Darmian, no question. And Super Handa's back. Yeah, that save was great from Handanovic. I think it was, someone said, I think it was foolish by Inzaghi to remove Korea. Probably he wanted to save him for Shakhtar because he ran a lot. He grabbed the ball from our 18, went all the way to give Lautaro the assist for the third goal. He is the perfect weapon for counter-attack, but that also takes a toll on his physicality, and this is why we need to keep him sometimes. Maybe put him, like, sub him early, which is what happened today. Osimhen would have missed games coming up anyway with Afcon. Yes, he will miss games. Nguiza as well will miss games. Koulibaly will miss games, but that's in January, not in December. But I promise you, if we win in December, we will be top of the league. What else? Lautaro was good today. I actually think Lautaro was good because he scored, but I think he played for himself sometimes during the game. Hey, Lord Figo's in the house. How are you, my friend? We are the champ. Stop acting. Anthony Diopar is needed for these bombs. Forza Inter, Lord Figo. Forza Inter, my friend. Mustafa always here. Inter played their best 70 minutes under Inzaghi. I actually agree. Even though they scored on us, I think we actually played really, really well for 70 minutes. And I actually think that we still defended really well at the end. Agree with Mubarella, had a bounce back game today. Absolutely. After everybody calling him out with Italy, it was really good to have him. Good today. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I'm going to move down a little bit. Incoming match in Napoli without Osimhen and Milan still without Manyan. Yes, this is exactly what is going to happen, and I think they're going to drop points more and more. Forget Real Madrid. There's still Shakhtar game first. Yes, it's not going to be easy against Shakhtar, but I still think we can do it. How are you, Jasper, my friend? You're always here. Hey, Oak, always here. Great win. Thank you so much for being here. Mustafa saying only Roma left, which is what we said. I think we should be able to win all the games, even the Roma game, because we are a better team than Roma. Roma are in decline, and I think we should be able to win the Roma game. Absolutely. Hey, Chris from All, hey Mo, can we Inter fans get a smile from you for once? I'm always smiling, my friends. I'm just focused on the screen because I'm looking at stats and I'm looking at stuff. I'm gonna try to share some of the stats today for the game. Hey, so we are here. I'm gonna try to share the stats and I'm gonna try to see the ratings and the stuff. We actually today, I'm looking at the stats. If anybody wants to see, I'm gonna share the screen. A Chrome tab. Yes, here we go. So here we go. So expected goals for us was better today, and I hope you guys can see that the tab. And we total shots, we actually outshot them by 17 shots. We created 13 chances. We had, both of us had 2 big chances apart from the penalties. They actually had, I think, more position because we dropped after 3-1. But other than this, we actually did really, really well before we go 3-1 up. And pass success is not bad. Both teams are very close to each other. So shots on target, we had 7 shots on target, people. Check that out. 7 shots on target. Check this out. This is great for us. They had only 3 shots on target. They scored from 2, which is unfortunate. The third one, it was a great save by Handanovic. Uh, nobody hit the woodwork, but we had a lot of shots from inside the box. And I thought someone said that we could have been up by better margin, but 3-1 up was not bad, and they came back to the game. One of the things that I wanted to highlight today is actually how defensively we won most of the duels, the dribbles here. Defensively, I wanted to check the defensive stats because I thought we actually won more duels. That's what I thought. More duels. We actually won more duels. We actually attempted more tackles and aerials. We won a lot of aerials against Koulibaly, Rahmani, Osimhen. It was absolutely great to watch our guys win a lot of headers and a lot of duels between us and Napoli. That was absolutely great. I'm going to go again through the comments again because comments are flying, and it makes me so happy that there's still a lot of 50 people here. Please make sure to like the video. People saying Darmian is that silent, unheralded, effective player. He is really, really effective. I absolutely agree with you. Darmian was absolutely fantastic today. It was great from him, and I like that he's absolutely growing into the game. Ranocchia, this is one of the things that I wanted to highlight. Lord Figo, thank you so much for highlighting this. I said that before. Ranocchia was absolutely great today. The guy marked Osimhen really well. He was very close, and also he was building from the back. And I did not miss De Vrij today once. Even though De Vrij is a great player, but Ranocchia filled in really, really, really well. Again, Darmian, easy man of the match. Perisic, man of the match. So it's very agreeable that it was between the 2 wing backs, which fills my heart with joy. Mustafa Sensens is a risk, but he is a great player. He is a great player. I'm going to go down. So if Sanchez was available to come in, sure, he would have suffered that much in the last 50 minutes because Sanchez can hold the ball. Yes, but also Dzeko was not bad. Perisic up top was not bad. He ran his ass off. Perisic today. Dzeko wasn't 100%. This is something that Mustafa highlighted today. It was very obvious that he was not 100%. Otherwise, he would have started. Someone said Dzeko should stop dropping too deep, but all the team dropped so deep. This is something that we need to realize. When you are winning against Napoli, a top team, you drop deep. Juventus yesterday dropped against Lazio the whole game. And it's by nature. When you play the other big 6, you drop back, and it's just something obvious. I want this team to take this push into the Champions League on Wednesday. Absolutely. I think if we win on Wednesday, we will be advancing, because I think Real Madrid will whoop Sheriff on their ground, and I think we will advance on Wednesday, and we will go to the final game between us and Real Madrid to play for the top spot on the group, and I think we should go for it. But let's focus on Shakhtar. Let's win against Shakhtar on Wednesday, guaranteed to go through if Real Madrid win against Sheriff, and this would be great for us. If Real Madrid lose, I think we would have a chance, because we're 7 points, and we would have the edge over Madrid, and we would be able to go through with a draw in the last game. But I'm hoping that Madrid will win that game. Someone asking me, what striker do you think Inter need? I don't think we need any striker now, because we have the quick guy, we have the header guy, which is Dzeko, we have Lautaro, who is a top scorer, and he should score more goals. If he gets more chances like today, he will score. He will score. He needs to face the goal. He almost scored that curler in the first half. I think we don't need anything. I don't watch a lot of Bundesliga. I watch the Premier League. I watch the Spanish League a little, but I don't watch the Bundesliga to know. Lately, don't have time to watch the Bundesliga. People saying also we should go Kostic. I don't think we need anybody on the left. People want to get Kostic. I want to get someone good on the right side. I don't think Dumfries is a long-term plan. He's cheap option, but I think we should get a decent right side midfielder that will be as dangerous as Darmian and Perisic, because sometimes Darmian is older and he won't be able to play every game. Someone saying Milan will face their old problems soon. Napoli losing Osimhen. Yes, and we said that before. Uh, someone said, so that's how it should always go. Start your Lautaro Correa, then Dzeko. I disagree. I think actually Dzeko from the beginning gives us the edge sometimes because he's very dangerous inside the 18. We crossed many times in the first half, and if Dzeko was there, I think he would have scored one of these crosses. Hey guys, make sure please to like the video, follow Inter Worldwide on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter. My handle is on the screen as well. Tuku is the definition of 0 to 100 real quick. Yes, on that goal. He took the ball and his driving forward was absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Frog is a legend. Yes, Ranocchia is a legend. Can you guys imagine that Ranocchia has been with our club for 11 years? 11 years. He hasn't played that much, but he has been with the club for 11 years. And I think the highlight of Ranocchia is that clearance against Bayern Munich. If you're old enough to remember that in the 2010-2011 round of 16 against Bayern Munich when he cleared the ball to the post and it went out. Comments keep coming in. It's not stopping. King Darian is saying Kostic is even replacement, but Kostic, I'm not sure how old is Kostic, to be honest. I'm gonna look it up right now. But Kostic is gonna play World Cup, so Kostic is 29 years old. Yes, he can give us 2-3 years. Kostic can give us 2-3 years, which is something that is not bad at all. Who should Inter get for the right side? I don't know who, but there are a lot of players. I watch Premier League, so I know Premier League. I think Tarek Lamptey is good from Brighton. There are a lot of other players you can get for the right side. I'm not sure whom, but you can get players on the right side. Like there are a lot of players that can fill that right wing back position. But who is going to be better than Darmian? I don't know. Nahitan for the right side. I don't think Nandes is a right wing back. He is okay. I don't think he's gonna do better than Darmian at all. I need somebody to start. So people say Honda saved us, but I think he could have punched the ball better. But it was inside the 6 yard. I don't know what you guys expect him to do. Shab Khaled, 1985. Assuming you're from Algeria. So I don't know what he should have done. He actually saved the ball on the line. A win and we are in. Yes, we did, Mustafa. We won. We won, my friend. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things before I head out because I need to head out in about like 2-3 minutes. Guys, Inter, as of now, I think at this point we are still in bar with last season. I think we're 2 points behind last season's point tally. The only thing that we do not realize is that last season we did not have teams doing as good as Milan and Napoli are doing this year. It's something that, imagine if it was last season, we would have been flying right now. We would have been top of the table. But because Milan and Napoli, it's their first loss this week, we think that we're not doing as good as last year. But we are. We are scoring more goals. I think we conceded goals now. I'm not sure about this round, but last round, I think we were like in the same numbers as the season before. And this is very good for us. New coach, losing your 2 best players, and you are still doing the exact same performance as last year. It is absolutely great. You guys, I hope you remember last year, it was crazy against a lot of other teams. -4, we're back. Yes, my friend Cesar, we are back. I'm going to go through the comment. Bastoni from Spezia is a good option for the left, cheaper and younger. I think we need a right wing back. We do not need a left wing back. But hey, Bastoni is not a bad option as well. Milan are doing good last year too. But, however, Milan were not doing as good as, at this point, they were only 1 point ahead of us, I think. But this year, they are 4 points. And if they would have won last game, they would have been top of the table with 7 points. This is something that we need to be able to realize. So even a bit better in the Champions League, yes, if we qualify to the round of 16, hopefully, and now it depends on the draw. You might be second or first, you get Manchester City. I'm not sure if we can beat Manchester City. I think we can beat any other team. even Liverpool, we can play against Liverpool. Maybe they're better than us. The only team that I think they're tougher than us is actually like we have no chance against. But there is, in football, there is nothing that called no chance. Is Manchester City, the way they play is very, very tough for a team like us. Again, I want to thank everybody that is here. There's 50 people here, if you can imagine that. And I want everybody to like the video. And it was a great win today. I'm going to head out. I want to thank everybody that is here. Thank you all for the support you provide for Inter Worldwide and for us. We try so hard to get good videos all the time and get great content. And I want to thank every single one of you all that is being here. And make sure to like this video because that helps us a lot in our channel. Share it if you want. Also, follow us on Twitter, Inter Worldwide. Make sure to check Inter Worldwide on Twitter. There is a new handle there. Make sure to check it. If you want to find me, my handle is on the screen. Make sure to follow me if you want as well. And thank you, everyone. It was a great win today. I hope that Anthony will get us a fan cam after he watches the whole game. And Forza Inter Worldwide. And I'm hoping that we will meet before at the end of this the 5 games. We will meet next game in Shakhtar when we actually qualified. I will see you guys on Wednesday when we qualify for the round of 16. And I will see you when we're top of the table after these next 5 games in Serie A. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Forza Inter and Forza Inter Worldwide.